Hello, welcome Magic lovers. For this week's 1v1 Commander, I was looking at the new Guilds of Ravnica Legends, and besides Aurelia, who is selling at a quite the premium right now, so I would like to try this commander out at some point in the future, but I might wait for the see if the price comes down a little bit. I think it's probably a little overpriced because we're still kind of in the initial release phase, and hopefully it'll come down at least a few bucks, but I think it could be a very promising commander that I'd like to try in the future. And then Lazav, who is an interesting commander, but I'm not really the best person for building combo decks, and I'm not really convinced that the combos that Lazav can do are really. It seems like a lot of things. There's a lot of pieces to the Lazav combos, especially in a 100 card singleton. I don't know. A lot of people are really excited about it. I'm not convinced it's going to be good enough for the 1v1 format, like even remotely. I'd love to be proved wrong, but I don't think I'm the person to build that deck. I think I'll wait and see if somebody else builds that deck and makes it work. And if somebody else wants to send me a Lazav deck that they think could work, I'd be happy to test it out. But building combo decks isn't really my strong suit. So the other commander that I saw that really was niv-mizzet Perun. And this is by far the best niv-mizzet that I think has ever been printed. This is a really strong contender, and I thought it was really interesting. Now, I'm not convinced that it's better than Keranos as a Is It commander, but I thought it would be interesting to at least try it out and see how it does. The fact that it can't be countered is definitely a very strong point in this format, the 1v1 commander format. And then it's about other abilities, like whenever you draw a card, you do 1 damage to it is good. I mean, it can ping planeswalkers and kill, elves and stuff like that, but it's 6 mana. You're not really looking to be killing elves, but um, and then but the other ability, whenever any player, you or your opponent cast an instant or sorcery spell, you draw a card. That one seems really, really exciting. So it's got like the Leovold trigger built onto it, where if your opponent uses removal against niv-mizzet, you draw a card, and you draw a card before that removal resolves, so you might actually draw a counter spell to counter the removal with. So that's promising. And just, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, so it's better than Leovold trigger in that one situation, to where you can trigger it yourself and you can draw tons and tons of cards. And it makes, once niv-mizzet is on the board, then all of your counter spells become cantrips along with being a counter spell. So you can't counter it once it's on the board. It's pretty hard to play around because they can just keep drawing. You can just keep drawing gas. So as a single creature, it's actually quite a bit better than Keranos, and it should be. It's 1 mana more, and the color requirements are quite a bit stricter. But as a commander deck, I'm not sure it really is better than Keranos. I think they're going to do a lot of the same things, but Keranos has like more synergies. Like I'm not doing like the wildfire kind of strategies. I probably could. Niv-mizzet does dodge wildfire and stuff like that. But I decided I wanted to try something a little bit different and just go. And honestly, this is kind of just a pile. Like I don't know if this deck does anything. We'll try it and find out. But it's just a bunch of counter spells and burn, and like maybe something goes I don't know exactly how we win, other than maybe Keranos or Niv-mizzet or Gear Hulk or something else. But I mean, the deck just kind of built itself. I'm like, what do you want for in this kind of deck? And I just started throwing cards together, and then I ended up having to actually make cuts because I had thrown so many cards into the deck. So I don't know. I don't know if it does anything yet. So let's find out together. All right, I got a game. I am on the play. Playing against Grand Arbiter Augustin. Chrome Mox Mana Leak. I'm going to keep it, but it's not the best hand ever. We'll just start out with blue. There's a couple reasons in the deck to keep fetch lands around. Brainstorm being the best of them. So the mana filtering effect, like reducing the chance of drawing a land by like 1%, isn't really worth that much. Whereas brainstorming to draw 3 new cards is pretty great. Land tax, huh? Alright, well I guess they're on the draw then. Or on the play. Like I'll skip my land. I mean this is a grindy match. I'll skip a land drop. Maybe I should have played the Chrome Mox. Gather the townsfolk. Alright. Not really that big of a deal. Confluence. Alright, that's pretty good. Confluence might be what I end up... I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't need the Chrome Mox yet, so there's no reason to cast the Chrome Mox. Last turn I probably could have used it, but I probably wouldn't have countered Gather the Townsfolk. That doesn't create mana. This is a strange card for what is presumably a counterspell deck to be playing. I don't think 2 humans really gets you all the way most of the time. Especially against Shackles. Alright, Vryn's Prodigy. Probably just eats a counterspell, huh? Alright. That works. And I'm still quite a bit ahead on mana as a result of Sword of the Animist. I'm going to counter that. Okay, and they're probably getting in with these tokens. I'll block with 1. There's not a strong reason not to. Do I play a land, though? Probably not. They've missed so many land drops. Let's draw a card. I think I want to do this on my turn. Direfleet Daredevil. I'm going to gather some more townsfolk. I don't know if it's really that great. It's not. It's definitely not. But it's pretty good against the current board state. The Direfleet Daredevil by itself is pretty good against the current board state, to be honest. It's unfortunate that I don't get to niv-mizzet by skipping my land drops. But I think there's a significant advantage to not playing land here. I also don't get to Mystic Confluence. Opponent's probably drawing nothing but gas. So the chances of them having a counterspell for the Shackles are pretty good. I'm going to draw a card. I'd rather have the Dak Faden than the Shackles, so I'm going to lead off with the Shackles. Alright, it resolved. Ponder. Alright, so they probably hit a land drop now. If they don't, they probably just concede. There's land drop. Temple's still not active. I'm wondering if I tap Jace now or later. Let's wait. And I'm not going to... Well, I guess I could have attacked the Dire Fleet. That's pretty free. I guess they can double block. No, they can't even double block. Yeah, the Dire Fleet was pretty free. I probably should have attacked there. Niv-mizzet. Alright, that makes the Temple active. 100% counter Grand Arbiter. Although I could just gain control of it, can't I? Power less than or equal to number of islands, yeah. So I don't think they can cast Grand Arbiter. Oh, what is this? I don't care about these tokens at all. I could bounce them, but I want to draw 2 cards. Counter target spell. Counter that spell, draw 2 cards. This somehow resolves. I just tap Jace, and then I only lose the Dire Fleet Daredevil. This actually isn't that good of a spell now that I think about it. But drawing 2 cards, whatever. I'm probably better off drawing 3 cards than worrying about it. Metallurgic Summonings, Dig Through Time. Let's get rid of Flusterstorm. Play Dak Faden. Tick up Dak Faden. Come on. Mox Diamond, Keranos. Discard that. Discard Cryptic Command? I don't know. It said that I missed a land drop here, actually. I know I threw away a land or two. But I'm actually, come on, Magic. Up to 1 target. Alright, and we'll... Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fine. Alright, there's a Grand Arbiter. I'm going to let that fly. A little bit dangerous. Alright, so it made it. Now I'm not going to untap that permanent. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll play a land, which I did before. Taking up Dak Faden. Alright, wow, these are some darn good cards. Like, I want all of this. I guess Dig Through Time's not really necessary. Oh, my spells cost less. So we'll go with Metallurgic Summonings. Tick up on that. And in case they get it back, I'd like this to be tapped. So they untap the first strike one, which is pretty good for me. Alright. Oblivion Ring. Let's memory lapse that. Get a 2/2. Alright, they pack it in. I got another game. I'm on the draw. I have no red lands, but it's still a pretty good hand. What are we playing against? We're playing against, ooh, a new one. Izoni, Thousand Eyes. Let's start with the tapped one. We can always tap it for 1 blue to play like the Cold Steel Heart or the Sky Diamond. It's all fine. Courage Tribuilder. Alright. Can't like Chain Lightning that, or I mean I can, but it doesn't do anything. At least we have our own ramp. So I guess I'll go red on the Cold Steel Heart. And we're pretty close to having Mystic Confluence up, and then eventually casting our niv-mizzet. Living End. Alright. Is this like a Living End deck? No shuffle effects for Brainstorm. Preordain though. Pretty castable. So let's preordain. Chandra and Metallurgic Summonings. I think I do want both of these spells. Soul Ring. Acidic Slime. Alright. The Temple. Alright. I'm going for my red land. I guess that's actually pretty good. Alright, we're just going to say go. I don't want to sacrifice this land. Alright, that's fine by me. Gotta get rid of Brainstorm, I guess. Nope. Draw 2 cards, counter target spell. Not interested. I guess I also had the negate, but Reliquary Tower. Alright, they're down to 1 card in hand. This Living End's gonna pop and kill their Acidic Slime. And I didn't draw a land. Let's cast that. Hold up everything else. How did I not draw a land? I just drew like 4 cards. 3 cards? Alright. What are you discarding? discard the Chain Lightning. Alright, I'm not at all worried about this Primal Druid. So this can resolve, and I'm fine with that. Jace Vryn's Prodigy. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll cast that. And just say go. There's not a lot of reason that I need to do anything right now. They can pop the Sakura Tribe Elder. They're definitely up in lands. Destroy target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Let's mana drain that. Oops. And that's the last card in their hand. I guess we can't mana drain this thing. Now, which maybe I wanted to play around. Maybe I could have just negated. Yeah. Yeah, I should have just negated. So now they can cast their commander. It's just a 1/1 instinct? Okay. Maybe I didn't need to go to that much work to save Jace. I probably could have just let it live. Let's draw first. Or let it die, rather. Actually lose a land for this treachery. Or lose a mana for this treachery. It's still probably worth it. I could Preordain or Brainstorm or something like that. Let's treachery this thing. All right. Another game I am on the play. This hand looks outstanding. Playing against Muldrotha. I can actually treachery Muldrotha potentially. This hand is really, really good. So we'll cast the turn 1 visions. And then we got a turn 2 Signet. Potentially. Mystic Remora. Alright, well I guess we don't have a turn 2 Signet. I'm going to let my opponent draw a card. Alright, let's play the untap land. If they want to keep paying this cumulative upkeep, they can do that. Skull Clamp. Alright. Lion's Eye Diamond. That's an interesting card for that deck. Alright, so... Alright, if they want to keep doing that. Breeding Pool. Soul Ring, jeez. Their hand was outstanding. Alright, we'll just play the Ruins. Alright, they finally let it go. Signet. Fine by me. Beast Whisperer. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you draw a card. Alright. Alright, this finally comes off suspend. Chain Lightning. That's pretty good. Alright, and then play the land. Are we just gonna Jace here? Jace is pretty good, I think. Doesn't really matter. Mox Diamond. Plenty of mana. They don't have to crack the Lion's Eye Diamond anymore. They're doing it anyways. Let's pitch the Cyclonic Rift. Good game. Alright. One counter spell is all it took. Alright, I got a game. I'm on the draw against Narset in the For Fun room. So that's less than fun. It's the first time I've ever seen somebody do something like that. I think this deck is wholly out of place in the For Fun room. I think it's a absolute beating against most decks. Let's play this. I think it's going to be difficult for my deck to beat as well, but at least we get to find out. Some quick ramp definitely helps. And we'll go blue on this. All right. Say go. No ramp for them. Maybe they have a turn 3 mana rock. That's pretty good. Play your hand in the rest of the bottom library in any order. So let's ponder first. Mox Diamond, Dwarven Ruins, Coalition Relic. I don't think I really want... Well, I guess I'm not going to shuffle, right? So... I'll take the Coalition Relic. I'll play the Mesa. I guess I can shuffle. Yeah, I don't know if I really want the Mox Diamond and the Ruins anyways. So we'll go ahead and shuffle. I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's got to be a mountain. We'll impulse. They want to counter this. That's fine. Go for Field. Well, yeah, I think I want Field to run here. Play the Coalition Relic. I think this is worth spell piercing. It's a very good mana rock. Means we don't get a spell pierce and mana rock for them, but they probably would have played it by now. A Johnny. Alright. That's not as good. Target permanent. Alright. Put a charge counter. Let's go blue. Blue, red, red. Red, blue. Let's see if it actually lives. It seems unlikely. But it's my best answer right now to this Izoni Vengeance. Alright. Tap down the Coalition Relic. Council's Judgment. Looks like. Unexpectedly absent. All right. That's unfortunate by quite a lot. All right, let's play this Fumarole and say go. Target spell, so I can't hit a Johnny. All right. All right, well, I'm definitely hitting that. Can't let that sit around. All right, let's play that. Let's... Guess it doesn't really matter which ones we choose. Attack a Izoni Vengeance. What's this get? Change target of with his single target. Alright, so return target permanent, draw a card. change the target, and then I'm gonna get rid of Jason Mind Sculptor, I think. Yeah, I think I am. Turn a land to their hand, I guess. There's no tapped lands, unfortunately. Let's choose whatever that one. All right. Misdirection did its job. All right. That's unfortunate. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, I can't afford to. Let's go for that one. It's the most versatile. All right. Wooded Foothills down. Yeah, I might have wanted to hit that. I was wondering about that one, if they were ever going to start using it. Colonnade. Wow, okay. Alright. Maybe I should have just... Well, no. Bouncing a Johnny Vengeance didn't do anything. Alright, blue, red, 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 blue, blue. Not enough, right? Not enough to keep up memory lapse. Alright, so let's dig. Oh, did I overpay? Oh yeah, I overpaid. All right, let's dig. And misdirection, probably the least likely to come back. All right, they clearly have a counter spell. Mission briefing, lightning bolts, counterflux. Let's bolt that thing. I need to be able to use my lands. What is this? Condescend. Unless I pay 4? You can have that back. That's your next draw. All right, Johnny down. That's something. Ancient Tomb. All right. think they're looking to hold up a counterspell against my counterspell. Counterflux beats that, but Narset is going to be a problem still because they can clearly cast it again. Oops. Flusterstorm. Alright, that's pretty good actually. That should protect niv-mizzet. I have no choice but to play it at this point. Alright. See if that's good enough. Alright, they're just casting Narset. Alright, do I have anything I can do here? I can get in, but that doesn't actually do anything. They can just block. I can switch it after first strike damage, can't I? Let's hold that. Yeah, we're going to hold that. It's another way to block Narset if they happen to be able to deal with niv-mizzet. Alright. Land not great. My Flusterstorm a little better though. But probably setting up their flip. Lightning Helix, Mystic Confluence, Daze, and Stifle. Alright. Lightning Helixing niv-mizzet. Alright, let's draw the card. Alright, let's pay one for that. Now let's draw the card. Stays the Mystic Confluence. Draw another card. All right. Oops. Shoot. Oh, that sucks so bad. I missed my trigger. I missed my timing. Oh. No. I don't know if that's actually enough. They might be able to just get around this. At least I drew a ton of cards. Brainstorm and Pluto Delta pretty good together next turn. Assuming they don't have an extra turn spell or something like that. Let's not miss our trigger this time. Let's stop on my opponent's turn. Oh, that kills it. Never mind, that doesn't even work. God damn it. That was dumb. It doesn't work. You don't need to mess with this ability. Into the royal. Alright. Alright, they messed with the ability. Okay. Didn't do anything. Alright. So that was a shame scoop, I think. Which is unfortunate. I would have liked to have seen how this played out. This was a very interesting match. Alright, I got another game. I'm on the draw. His hand's pretty abysmal. I think I'm going to keep it anyways. I don't know. I'm going to mulligan it. Alright, this is okay, I guess. Flustertorm, pretty horrible against Nissa. Playing Nissa, by the way. I don't know if I said that right. Alright, they don't have a turn 1. So maybe I could have kept my old hand. Shackle's pretty darn good. Okay. Although they could just have the Reclamation Sage. And flipping Nissa returns it under its owner's control. So definitely worth paying attention to that. Alright, we'll just play an untap land. Or the plains. So I think flipping Nissa is a May. Oh. Yeah, no, it's not a maze. So you probably never want to steal a Nissa with a Vidalcan Shackles. Because you can't then have 7 lands. Alright. Well, I can't do anything about that. Cultivate. A very, very good card. Alright. I'm not doing much else. I got the Cryptic Command next turn. So I'm just going to go ahead and play these Shackles. They might have an answer for them, but I love the art on this. They're so cool looking. Alright, they have a Temple of False Gods into a Primeval Titan. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. I haven't drawn a counter spell that could deal with that yet. Oh, Dust Bowl, that sucks. Misdirection, that only hits a spell. Alright. Like, I can't do anything about this. I think I'm just completely... I've drawn two of my... I don't think Academy Runes belongs in this deck. Utopia Sprawl. Alright, that's fine. Not going to worry about countering that. Not going to worry about countering Nissa. Alright. They can flip a Nissa. I mean, I'm already pretty cooked. Alright, I'm going to tap all and draw a card. Alright. Yeah, I mean... I just drew a do-nothing hand. My first hand was a pretty do-nothing hand, too. Alright. I don't even think Mana Drain gets me anywhere, even if they cast something huge. Like, they're just gonna Dust Bowl me, and yeah. I'm gonna concede. Alright, I got another game. I am on the play. This is a rematch against the same opponent. Alright, this is a pretty good hand. Let's start out with a probe. Ugin, Lotus Cobra, Nature's Lure, Scavenging Ooze, Search for Tomorrow. Alright. So turn one, Search for Tomorrow most likely. Alright, there's the search. There's a Goblin Electromancer. Do I want a Mana Drain or do I want to Abrade? Like, I know it's going to be Lotus Cobra. Abrade lets me play the Sky Diamond this turn and then Abrade next turn. But I need a land. I really need a land. I think I'm going to Mana Drain. It's not great. I guess Mana Drain plays around this Nature's Lore too. That's pretty darn good. That's just Jace. Hopefully there's a land in these three cards. Alright, there's a land. There we go. So they're probably going to want the Scavenging Ooze over the Nature's Lure. Although they get the Search for Tomorrow, they can actually cast both. They just need a land. You got it. And they have a land. I'm pretty sure they have a land. They have Eye of Ugin. There's Nature's... Oh, yeah, Nature's Lord puts an untap land into play anyways. Three visits. Alright. This Ugin is coming. And I'm gonna need a counterspell. A Wasteland. Alright. Alright, they're fighting my mana, which is the way to do it. This deck's really good at doing that. Let's draw 3 cards. Can I afford to set up a turn? I think so. I don't think they can quite Ugin this turn. This is just Nissa. Nissa, least of my worries. Forest doesn't flipper. Scavenging Ooze. No creatures in the graveyard. A Lotus Cobra. Let's definitely put those back. Play the needle. Bolt Scavenging Ooze. And say go. I can take 2 here. This is depletion counters. Okay. Flip Nissa. Reveal Fierce Empath. Whatever big creature they get is going to be hard to deal with. So I don't really want to deal with that. Dismiss and Scary. Alright, so... put Treachery and Summonings back. Let's play the Scary. Let's play the Electromancer. Alright, it's Forest. %,000% countering Ugin. Oh, I overpaid a little bit. I might have wanted to do something else there. Oop. Draw 3 cards. Confluence pretty good. Mox Diamond, not so great. I think it's still... Metallurgic Summoning's probably a little bit slow. Let's Wasteland this thing. No, they got Eye of Ugin coming. Yeah, they've got Ayavugan coming. We'll search for Escanta. It flips right away. Now, they can activate Ayavugan right away. But they can't cast anything until next turn. Pretty clearly Ulamog here. Yeah, we'll put his Metallurgic Summoning in their graveyard and flip Azcanta. And then we'll draw 3 cards. Keranos is pretty good. I can't get a discount on Keranos, though, and then I need to counter... Alright, let's... put Keranos and Treachery on top of my library. Yeah, I did that wrong. We'll just say go. Udon technically not castable yet. Hornet Queen. Oh, wait. Okay, yep, no, it is castable. That's fine. So I imagine they hit Jace here. And Azcanta. Alright. And then exile. I want the cards on top of my library. Just gonna draw 3 cards. It's gotta be a little bit confusing. Electrolyze or dig through time. Probably dig. Electrolyze is pretty good, though, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, a land. Keranos. We'll hit Nissa. Alright. Fine by me. Alright, they revealed Tech Edge from Nissa. They are casting E-Witness to get back, what, Fierce Empath or Ugin? We'll tap our 2 basic lands and just counterspell that. Here's the Hornet Queen. I'm not sure I really even... Like, Death Touch doesn't do anything to Ulamog. Do I need to counter this? I'm gonna let that fly. I don't think I need to do anything about this. Let's me keep account... Well, the Snapcaster, rather. Let's hit mostly lands here. We don't have a way of getting back our lands. Sweltering Suns. Alright. And... yeah, not a lot of great cards in my hand there. Alright, I'm going to dig through time. No, I overpaid. 3 damage to any target. We'll hit that one. Now I don't need to pay for that, so let's... Sweltering Suns. Just hitting them. I don't really care about Nissa that much. They can just recast it and get another land and then... Oh, no, we can't afford to do that. Alright. I can't take a chance that they might find a way to deal with... Alright, a land. Alright. May is pretty good. Nissa, target land, untapped 4 target forests. Alright, that's fine. Might be a mistake. Untap 4 forests. Alright. Any instants or sorceries in there? Alright, you got that. Draw a land, draw a card. Alright. I'll play the lantern. Untap. 4/4. Search for tomorrow. Alright. I'm just going to say go. Not going to attack because of the maze. Beast Within. See, that's the kind of thing I want to counter. We'll target Mana Drain. So we got a decent amount of mana next turn. And hope they don't find another answer. They do have Green Sun Zenith for 4. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, they drew 2 answers in one turn. That's pretty unfortunate. I don't know if I can deal with this Ulamog. Maybe I should have just countered it in the first place. Alright. Or just a giant Green Sun Zenith. I mean, I can kill a Primetime. Ibugen's already in the graveyard. They can get a Wasteland. They can get a Woodland Bellower. No, Woodland Bellower's exiled. Oh! I should have been attacking with Ulamog. It's only been one turn, but exiling 20 cards isn't nothing. And then they just untap it for me anyways. Acidic Slime. And a Genesis Wave? Jeez, oh man. I thought I had this. This just really fell apart on me, didn't it? Alright, so Gearhulk can get me Confluence. To bounce Ulamog, which isn't great, unless I also draw a counter spell to deal with Ulamog on the way down. But that also kills my Kyranos. And they have a Genesis Wave. Alright. I think I just say go with 3 mana. Beast Within, Hornet Queen. There's just Beast Within, Search from Tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta take a hit from this Ulamog. I can't have him casting that Genesis Wave. Can't get Treachery back, unfortunately. I don't know how good bouncing the Ulamog is. You gonna do this before combat? Yeah, that's not resolving. It's just a matter of how I counter it. What are they keeping mana up for? Oh, I overpaid. I guess we have to just dismiss. Because they do have 3 mana up. Spell Pierce. Worldbreaker. Worldbreaker kills Keranos as well. Thragtusk. How in the world did they have that much? Oh, Nykthos. That's why they kept the mana up. Alright. I'm super dead. I should have just countered the Ulamog. I should have known they'd find... There's like so many ways to deal with... Mizzet's Mastery is down. Alright. I don't know if there's any way I can deal with all this all at once, all in a row. Let's hit Nissa Worldwaker. It's the most problematic. Caster Commander. Attack Nissa Worldwaker. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Alright. Yeah, 40 cards in my library, so I get... I don't think there's a strong reason to... Let's Chain Lightning, Worldwaker. Let's hit this one. Say go. Lignify. Oh, Lignify on this thing is... Oh. I guess I can just block with it. I'll cast Spell Pierce because it at least cantrips. We'll hit them. Not sure what you're still tapping mana for. I gotta find a way to deal with this Ulamog, like, right now. It's about time they took that. I'm really surprised they didn't do it sooner. What did they get? Kozilek. Alright. Alright, well, I'm blocking with the Snapcaster Mage. It doesn't really matter. I should have known. I should not have just treachered it. I should have countered it. I had an opportunity to counter it. I didn't take it. Now my graveyard, my library is gone. Beast Within, Genesis Wave. Alright, well, let's... I forgot about that. I should have done that sooner. I don't think it matters. We'll just do this for fun, though. There might be something. There's probably not. There's almost nothing in my deck that's actually a permanent. They're all like spells. And my Genesis Wave isn't even that big. Oh, I can tap for green. Let's tap for green. For 5. That's not even worth doing. Back it in. So I just kept going and going with this deck. I actually thought I was done playing games, and then I decided to make another deck change, and then I just kept playing more games. So I have about 4 hours worth of gameplay for this deck. So I've broken that up into 3 videos. So we've got niv-mizzet today, tomorrow, and the next day. So I hope you enjoy this deck. I really enjoyed the deck. And so I just kept playing, so there's a lot of content for this deck. And I think people have expressed that they've liked that I spent a little bit extra time with the decks and kind of work through, you know, some of the deck changes and stuff like that. People seem to be liking that. So for now, I'm going to continue doing that. So look forward to more niv-mizzet tomorrow, and then another one the day after that. No leagues with this deck. I'll point that out right ahead of time. I'm not going to play a league with this deck. I don't think it's quite league material, but it's very good. So thank you for watching. Have a good night.